Welcome to Kinfolks Knowledge.
JavaScript program to find HCF or GCD. Certainly. Here's a JavaScript program to find the highest common factor, HCF, or greatest common divisor, GCD, of two numbers. JavaScript. Function find HCF, num1, num2. While num2 equals 0. Let temp equals num2. Num2 equals num1% num2. Num1 equals temp. Return num1. Let number 1 equals 36. Let number 2 equals 48. Let HCF equals find HCF, number 1, number 2. Console.log. The HCF of plus number 1 plus and plus number 2 plus is plus HCF. In this program, we define a function find HCF that takes two parameters num1 and num2 representing the numbers for which we want to find the HCF, GCD. We use a while loop that continues until num2 becomes 0. In each iteration, we swap the values of num1 and num2 and assign the remainder of num1 divided by num2 to num2. Once the loop finishes, the value of num1 will be the HCF, GCD of the original two numbers. We then define the variables number 1 and number 2 with the desired numbers. In this case, 36 and 48. We call the find HCF function with number 1 and number 2 as arguments, and store the result in the variable HCF. Finally, we use console.log to display the calculated HCF, GCD. When you run this code, it will calculate the HCF, GCD of the two numbers, 36 and 48 in this case, and print the result as the HCF of 36 and 48 is 12 inches in the console. Feel free to modify the values of number 1 and number 2 to find the HCF, GCD of different numbers.